soul, drifting. You know, I gotta say that I really did honestly forget until Kaz mentioned something earlier in the chat. And after he said that, I actually do remember him, did at that point remember him mentioning something about doing an all-female night. And, listen, hey, all right, first and foremost, I done smoked out the memory years ago. But, we really are a really tight-knit group here at Music Mafia Radio, the staff. We really are. We're in constant contact. I mean, at the very, very least, we're in contact at least once a day. But in most cases, it's multiple times a day. We're constantly working on something or exchanging ideas. Many days during the week, 2 and 3 hour sessions until all hours of the night, hashing out ideas and things we're working on. And so I did get some things get kind of lost in my mind sometimes. And you know what? I need to take care of some maintenance here. MusicMafiaRadio.net. MusicMafiaRadio.net. Bookmark it, make it your homepage. Do what you got to do till you have it on hand at all times. Get over there, download the mobile app. That way you've got Music Mafia on the go, right? Because when I'm not live and when Kaz isn't live, there's a 24/7 stream of music flowing from Music Mafia Radio. Lots of great talent, lots of great artists. You hear every time you tune into the live shows, you hear them, right? But because Kaz and I are limited on how many we get in on our live shows, I guarantee you that at any given time you listen to that mobile app during the day while you're at work or jogging or taking a bath or, I don't know, whatever people do, right? Chances are you're going to experience something and hear something that you haven't yet. And so we urge you to get that Music Mafia Radio app over at MusicMafiaRadio.net, MusicMafiaRadio.net, and or the Music Mafia Radio Facebook page. Voting is still in process right now as we speak. You got till Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to vote. Unlimited voting. Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we come back here with yours truly, and we figure out who it is you voted into this week's Music Mafia Radio Top 30. We figure out and go through who you're going to crown number one. This week, number one, St. Luke's Drifters. Oh, that was so fun to see. That was fun to announce. I really was excited about announcing that. Let's see here. I can tell you my pick of the week, Rebecca Hoskin. She's over there. She is having voting parties. All right, artists, this is the way you do it, right? You get your fans and your family together. You sit around and play Uno and eat Chex Mix and vote. And that's exactly what they're doing. I peed myself a little. I laughed so hard when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. But it's a spectacular idea. You guys don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, get your dose of cosmic debris. You're only going to get the live dose of cosmic debris here at Music Mafia Radio. All right, any other time during the week, you can stroll through Cosmic Debris on Facebook, check out all the cool stuff he's got going on over there, blog or two, and it's fun to peruse through what he's got going on over there. But nothing says fun like a live dose of Cosmic Debris, and you can get it tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, right here at Music Mafia Radio. In fact, you can get it every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 Eastern here at Music Mafia Radio. I also implore you to check out IndieArtistRule.com. IndieArtistRule.com. It is a great, great site if you love all things indie. Our very own Kim Carney, this is her personal take on the indie scene. And I got to tell you, she's done a great job with that site over there. It is fun to stroll through. She's got a lot of things happening, a lot of information. She's got some write-ups of her own. You got to check it out. IndieArtistRule.com. Big shout out to Dr. Paul making his way into that show chat. Also, Paulie B. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. And Naomi. What's up, girlfriend?
I've been out on the road for 45 days, trying to hit the big time on that stage. I like the flashing lights shining all around, all them country girls dancing in that crowd. If you look at me there, I'm just living my dream. Let me tell you, son, it didn't come free, 'cause I paid my dues and the road's been rough. I remember times living in my truck. Now I'm living large, 'cause I'm a big-time country star. Yeah! I've got awesome fans that believe in my dream, come from all around just to watch me sing. I sing it loud, I sing it proud, talking about things that I'm living. Got country music, country ladies, manager man in his white Mercedes. Got the best shine on my large tour bus. Everyone's drinking from the red soda cup. Yeah, I'm living large, 'cause I'm a big-time country star. I can say I'm living free. I believe in the American dream. You can be what you wanna be, and my guitar's rocking every night, like the songs that I sing. New York City down to New Orleans, Atlanta, Georgia to the Florida Keys, Austin, Texas to the Vegas Strip. I lost my money, but I was a hit. St. Louis, Missouri, I used to call home. Nashville, Cleveland, San Antonio, California, where the big stars roam. I play my music and I rock them all. Now I'm living large, 'cause I'm a big-time country star. Yeah, I'm living large, 'cause I'm a big-time country star. A big-time country star. Big-time country star. A big-time country
JT Hayden, big-time country star. I love that dude to death. Love him like a brother, man. I really do. He's a personal friend of mine. In fact, I'm thinking about heading down to Ohio to visit with him this weekend. I watch him do some, hopefully, if I'm lucky, perform live. And he's such a good dude. And, he took a little break. And I think many artists know exactly what that is like. He took a little break from the scene for a moment, but he's back. And I think that track right there proves he's back bigger and stronger than he ever was. And I'm excited to see, in the coming months or year or so what's going to happen with him. He's such a great dude. Let's see here. For those of you that tuned in late, better late than never. Thank you for tuning in, Dr. Paul and Naomi. Those of you that did tune in late, those of you in the shadows, it would be worth your while to go back and listen to this episode as a podcast. I have to say, and I'm not just saying this because I conducted it, I really do think we had a great interview with Jess Weimer tonight. I had a great time sitting down and hanging out with her and having our little chitty-chatty. You guys got to check it out. Right now, you can go back and listen to this as a podcast, this episode as a podcast as you get time to do so. But I got to tell you, that's another reason why you need to get used to the server and the chat and everything we've got set up over there at musicmafiaradio.net, because in a couple of weeks, when we leave Spreaker, we will no longer be able to offer the episodes up as a podcast so you can listen to them later. So it's going to be important. You bookmark the page. That way you know when we're live, and if you possibly can, you can catch the interviews in the top 30 and all that. But as I said, in a couple of weeks, we won't be able to offer that anymore. For us to stay compliant with our stream license, we're not allowed to do that. The license, the copyrights, what they do, they consider making a podcast. They consider that the same thing as making the music available for a free download, and that's a no-no. We're not allowed to do that. And it's understandable. It kind of sucks, but it's understandable. With that being said, I have figured out a couple of loopholes that I'm going to use once we transition fully over to musicmafiaradio.net. Because I know being able to listen to the interviews as a podcast is a big deal for some of the artists, because they can take that and share it on their pages with their fans, their friends, and their family who maybe didn't get a chance to tune in live that night. And so I think I've got it worked out to where I'm going to be able to offer that somewhat for the artists that still want to do that. It's gonna be weird. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go through